How to use ChatGPT as web browser in Google Chrome. Now, that's what I'm going to show you guys in this pretty quick and easy video. Now for this, we're actually going to go ahead and use this AI right over here. It's called Harpa AI. And what does this do? Well, let's click on it and it will give us a good explanation. So here it says get more done on the web. So it has AI assisted search. You can buy when the price drops, page aware GPT prompts, track competitors, AI writer on any website, summarize YouTube videos. So basically, this is a tool that you can add in as a Chrome extension and use ChatGPT in Google Chrome as an actual extension. So it's actually pretty cool. And here over here, I gave you a brief explanation, and you can see that the picture on the left also kind of changes because it will just show you how this will actually look like. So that's really good. And you can also scroll a bit down. Now, where is ChatGPT used for? Now, you probably already know this, but marketing, SEO, copywriting, productivity, HR and recruiting, product development, and spreadsheets, as well as all of these different websites and whatnot. So yeah, that is basically it. So if you go back up, you also have a couple of different guides which can help you as well. So for example, it's more detailed about how this can actually exactly work. Now click on the big Add to Chrome button, and then you will be brought to the Chrome Web Store. Now it has currently over 100,000 users, and right over here you also have a summary of everything it can do. So you can also read through this if you would like to, but it's also kind of said all here. Then go back up, add this to Chrome, just like that. Click on Add Extension. And now we have actually added this extension right over here. So that's now been added to Chrome, but it is not right over here. So what I recommend doing is click on this puzzle icon and then actually pin it to Chrome. So now it is shown right over here. So if I were to open a new tab and then click on it, it will now open up in a full-on tab as well. But let's say I were to actually search for something, for example, YouTube, just like this. And then I can actually click on it on the top right corner and it will open it up. And right away, it will put my Google search term in here. And ChatGPT will automatically, do this. So a lot of people, when they search, for example, for YouTube, might not really need this. But if they search for specific terms or specific details or stuff they want to know, then this is actually very handy that it will automatically just search it for you. So you also over here have a couple of different options. So you have the page aware tool. So here it says page aware. Harpa automatically sends relevant page content with prompts, allows you to talk to page or PDF. Basic mode, Harpa does not inject page context and is not aware of the open page content, same as ChatGPT. So you can choose which one you would like to use by simply clicking on it. You can also grab, so you can grab any text from the page or just send the complete text of the full page to Harpa. And then over here, you have 3 dots, and this is actually very nice as well. So here we have all of these different options. Now there's also a question mark, which kind of just briefly explains what it does. Now over here, the YouTube transcript is actually grayed out, as you can see. That is because we are currently not on YouTube. But let's say I were to go to YouTube and then click on this right over here. The YouTube transcript is actually not grayed out anymore. So now you can, for example, click on it. And then what you can type, for example, is for example, say, summarize all the steps done in this video and create a blog. So then you can, for example, click on enter. And then you can, for example, create a blog type of script or text from this video. I am not going to use this. It's just to show you guys how you can actually do this. It is actually very handy to do with your own videos. I don't really think it's that nice to do it with videos you don't own or have not made, but it is actually pretty cool to do. So this is kind of how to use ChatGPT as a web browser. And I actually really like this. And it's actually very helpful to do. So now that it's done, here we have a whole transcript. which is cool. And yeah, so now you can, for example, click on paste to page or copy to clipboard as well. By the way, here you also have a couple of different options as well. You can actually monitor here. So this is obviously on YouTube, so there is not going to be that much useful information. But let's say we are on Amazon, and then we can click on here, click on monitor, and then this will actually monitor this page. So yeah, right over here, right? And then we can click on it and then start automated monitoring. And now it is monitoring these like AirPods, which is pretty cool. And if we were to go to the dashboard, now we can see all of the price drops. So there's a whole graph shown over here. Obviously, it's not like that big yet because, you know, I've just started doing that. And here, if you have multiple, you can actually track all of these right over here. So if you're full on dashboard, which is cool. So yeah, that's just kind of it. That's just a brief overview of what it can actually do and how to use ChatGPT as a web browser. I hope this video helped you out. Let me know in the comments if it did, and then I will see you next time.